Earlier on, I was just sitting around thinking about what I should do with the evening. I figured I could either get to bed early or I could go out and get drunk. I carefully weighed the positives and negatives of each, and so these are the pros and cons of getting drunk tonight. On one hand, I shouldn't have drinks because having drinks is generally regarded as a celebratory thing to do, and I've been making a lot of mistakes and boning everything up lately. On the other hand, I one time heard a quote that went like, "The time for celebration is now." And it was a quote, and so clearly it was important, so who am I to argue with that? On one hand, I shouldn't, because I guess I live in at least a semi-free, moderately civilized country, and sometimes I feel like I am not appreciative enough of that fact. But on the other hand, part of that freedom includes the freedom to go out and get drunk, so I may as well start my appreciation that way. On one hand, I feel like I should, because I would look cool going out dressed up in my cool slim-fit clothes. But on the other hand, that would mean I may get all bloated out tomorrow, and my cool slim-fit clothes would make me look like a dumpy little elf. On one hand, I shouldn't, because I know full well that getting drunk will not help me to increase my sense of optimism. But on the other hand, what's the difference, because lately being sober hasn't been doing anything to decrease my sense of pessimism either. On one hand, I should know better than to get drunk, because one of my idiosyncratic hobbies is to watch old anti-drug and alcohol education films from the 60s and 70s. But on the other hand, if you've ever actually watched one of these things, they really make you want to get fucked up. On one hand, I shouldn't, because I've wasted a great many days being hungover and not getting anything done. But on the other hand, it's pretty depressing to think about all those lost days, and I could use a drink to deal with that. On one hand, I should, because I sometimes get confused about what my role in society is, and the town drunk is by all means a role that needs to be filled. But on the other hand, that's really one of the stupider ideas I've ever thought of. On one hand, I really shouldn't, because lately I've been having a very hard time thinking clearly. But on the other hand, maybe getting drunk would kill that one particular brain cell that has been preventing me from thinking clearly. Lastly, I really shouldn't, because I know deep down that there must be a far better way to cope with things. But on the other hand, I currently don't know what that method may be, so what the hell else am I going to do? Well, it appears that the pros and cons have come up pretty much even. For the lack of a better solution, I'll flip a coin. Heads I will. Tails I won't. Oh, it came up tails. But if you think about it, heads may be a mystical synonym for top, and so therefore tails must be a mystical synonym for bottom. I will take this as a sign that the universe is trying to tell me bottoms up, and I will heed its advice. Bottoms up. Hello, this is Lev. In addition to these videos, I've also been doing a lot of new comics lately. You can see these at my Tumblr blog. The link is in the description of this video. And as always, please subscribe. Have a look at this video and this one. You can contribute to this project at Patreon. Thanks very much for your support. Thanks very much for watching, and cheers.